Taurus. This is your October 2019. So, Taurus, what's coming up for you first of all is unexpected. There is a surprise. There is going to be a very intimate session that's going to occur. There's also going to be a relationship that develops, as well as someone returning to apologize. So you can expect somebody asking your forgiveness. For some of you Tauruses, there is a very intuitive side of you that is going to feel the energies when it is time, when this person is going to approach you. So be aware of that. There also is going to be financial opportunities for you in the month of October where I feel like there is gain for you, meaning more money in your pockets one way or another, whether that's through an advancement, whether that's through promotion, whether that's through inheritance, whether that's going to be because you and your partner who go underneath of one roof in the month of October, who decide to live together, will share the finances, which will leave a little bit more money in your pocket. For some of you Tauruses, you may be trying to resist a relationship, resist commitment, resist getting involved with anybody. For a lot of you Tauruses, you like being single on your own, or you've gotten used to it so much. Especially for the male Tauruses, it feels like you're okay with the way things are. You're good with dating or seeing somebody once in a while, or going out to the clubs, or checking out the girls on the floor, whatever you're doing. You're good with that. It's like you don't need... You're really not looking for that happily ever after kind of thing. You're just kind of like, I'll take the happily right now. And whatever after is after. But you're just pretty much focused always on your money, on your future retirement, things of that nature. But you're really, the male Tauruses are really not thinking about relationships as far as commitment and marriage and things of that nature. Many of you are not. Again, many of you maybe like your football pools, or you're gambling, or having a couple beers with whoever, or hanging out. But for the most part, you're just content with your friends and you're content with your family. Sooner or later, though, you guys can expect to be in a relationship, to be in a commitment. And for some of you who don't even plan on getting married, I can tell you that you're probably going to, even without even knowing that it's going to happen. That's kind of like the best way, really. So for all the other Tauruses out there, especially the female Tauruses, let me just say that things may have failed in the past. Situations may not have gone the way you planned. And even for the males, things may have not gone the way you planned. But things are definitely going to change. Things are definitely going to look up, so to speak. There is going to be opportunity for you to either invest, reinvest, or recreate something. That is coming. I also feel like, somebody definitely was a mess, just crying all the time, feeling heartbroken, feeling devastated, feeling rejected, feeling kind of lost. Some of you may have felt a little bit of competition. Some of you may have went through an uncomfortable feeling of jealousy, not knowing what to do with a certain situation. For some of you, you may have seen an ex somewhere, and you weren't sure exactly how you felt about that. You may have seen them with someone else, and for a minute, you might have thought about that person could have been with you. But you quickly dismissed something that you were thinking of. For some of you, somebody has been on your mind for quite a while, but you're not acting on it. You're not doing anything about that. You're just going ahead and just letting life continue. For some of you Tauruses, you're dealing with a player, you've been dealing with a player, things aren't the way they should be. This person is very narcissistic, this person has taken advantage, manipulated you, or you have manipulated them. Whichever way that works for you. I also feel like, there was a very passionate time that you had with this particular person, but things didn't seem to unfold the way you wanted them to, or as fast as you would have liked. I do feel like things could change in the near future. Excuse me, but not with the same partner. Definitely not with the same partner. October is going to be a very different kind of month. You may be attending some party, or you may walk into a bar where they're having that Halloween party or whatever. You may see someone there that you know. You may see someone there, of course, because it's your regular hang-up, but, I mean, you may see an ex-partner. You may have a conversation with somebody. You may even spend the night with somebody, so be careful of that. Be careful of that. Be sure that's what you want to do. For some of you, Tauruses, you're dealing with somebody who's really obsessed, or you're really obsessed about your partner. Somebody you can't get off your mind, somebody you're texting 100 times a day, somebody that you go crazy when they don't respond to you, that makes you text even more. For some of you, you're back and forth in a situation, the arguments, the lies, the betrayal, somebody you called out on their shit. So whoever did that, Taurus, October is going to be the month where things are going to become much clearer. You're not going to have any doubts about how somebody feels about you. For some of you, you might be trying to figure out, can I do better? Can I be better? Can I get better? Do I have to settle for this? Is this really what I got to deal with? Like for some of you, you're ready to walk away. If you're in a relationship, you may be feeling like you want to face something head on and confront it and say, you know what? I just can't do this anymore. You're not giving me anything that I need or desire. For some of you, you're not going to be somebody's a-hole anymore. You're not going to be somebody's doormat, so to speak. You're tired of fixing things for them, and they don't never come to fix anything for you. For some of you, back in May, you might have had your birthday, and they didn't give you anything. But on their birthday, whether it was November, you were dealing with a Scorpio or whatever, you made sure that they had a cake and they had a card and they had a present. But they gave you nothing. Matter of fact, you're lucky they even remembered it was your birthday, probably because you told them. For some of you, you're really dealing with an ass and you need to get rid of them. For some of you, it wasn't love. You thought it was, but it wasn't love. It had nothing to do with love. It had to do with filling time and filling a void and filling space. For some of you, you're just kind of realizing that I'm just not going to do this anymore. For some of you, you are honestly walking away. And you never thought you would. But you've tried and tried and you've exhausted yourself. You see other people so happy, and yet you're home still stressing out. Half the time they're not with you. Half the time they're with somebody else. Or with a friend. For some of you, it is going to be quite a surprise that somebody returns to you. You never, never, never would have believed that this person would come back in your life. You thought they were off, going to get married, engaged, or whatever. Never in a million years would you have believed that they ended it with somebody else. The person that they may have cheated on you with, and now they're coming back. Because now they know where their grass was watered, so to speak. They know where their cup got filled. Somebody is definitely going to bring something to another level, another degree. Somebody's definitely going to bring something towards you that is going to spark your interest, spark your attraction, and definitely bring you to an intimate space. For some of you, you're going to have the time of your life in that bedroom. For some of you, it'll feel like you didn't miss a day with them. For some of you, it'll be like you ain't seen them in 10 years. For some of you, you never thought you would take an ex back. Some of you, that's an ex-husband. But maybe you both grew up. Maybe you both figured something out. For some of you, you're one and done. You're just not dealing with it. Your past relationship that you just had was a bunch of bullshit. And as soon as you met this person, and the minute they started being deceptive or whatever, you were like, oh no, guess what? Done. Blocked. You blocked them. For some of you, you are absolutely ready for this new beginning and this fresh start. October is going to be very exciting, very much cozy. I should say cozy. For some of you, you want so bad to hear the words, I'm sorry. And for some of you, you want real bad to be able to tell somebody that you're sorry. For some of you, somebody's been waiting, either you or them, for quite a long time for somebody to come back so that you get the opportunity to say the things that you didn't get to say before. or to change something about yourself, maybe the way that you acted or responded in a certain situation. For some of you, there may have been a temporary restraining order put on, and now that's being taken off, and you're going to have the opportunity to balance things out, to fix things. Counseling wouldn't be a bad idea for those of you. For some of you, you're going to receive the love that you've wanted a lifetime, the love that you've been waiting for, the relationship that you always wanted it to be, but you had to go through some shit to get to it. For some of you, I still see you being the hermit, hanging out at home, not going places, not socializing, not doing anything, haven't heard from your ex, and haven't bothered with anybody else either. That's not good. Nothing will change if nothing changes. Remember that. You're finally going to find out, Taurus, how somebody truly feels about you, one way or the other. Some of you are going to find out that somebody never really cared. They just used you as a stepping stone to get to the next level. Some of you are going to find out that your partner truly loved you and missed you while they were away. Some of you may be waiting for somebody from the service to come back and return so that you can have a happy life together. And I do see a pregnancy and a baby and a marriage there. So for the month of October, this is Taurus.